I'ma get no be so. Girl, you won't capture my soul. I'ma get no be so. Make you one wumbo lumbo. Better, bye. Better, bye. I'm loose. Even Peru done the para. Tonight in Josie, I'm in Josie. Won't call if you want one Josie. I'm not playing with you, I'm not joking. My thought of mom is loaded. Me, you can fago, but I'm on molly. I'm on duty, but I'm on low-key. They want do me, they want do me. They want do me, cause they want do me. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I'm in San Francisco, Jammy. When you won't want me, when you won't want me. I just flew in from Miami. Peru, para. Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose. Even Peru done me para.
Pour out the bottle, I wanna level up. When I'm with you, I never get enough. Slow wine, I'm not in a rush. I can hear music when you're here. Tonight we're rolling, party till closing. Since I put the ring on the finger, it's still frozen. Love in slow motion, I wanna feel you over me, yeah. Certain magic in your eyes, yeah. Girl, I love the way you ride it. And it happens every time you arrive, that's right. Girl, I want you in my life, yeah. There's a heaven and it's right here, yeah. I will never leave your side, stay tonight. When you won't see me, when you won't see me, I'm in West London this evening, giving me the feelings, no I'm not leaving till I fly LA next weekend. Peru, nah, girl I'd rather go find somewhere quiet. You glow, and I get lost here in your eyes. I'ma gain all be so, girl you just capture my soul. I'ma gain all be so, make me wanna just take you home.
Peru, para. Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose. Even Peru done the para. Peru, para. Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose. Even Peru done the para. Peru, para. Peru, Peru, para. I'm loose. Even Peru done the para.
La di da da di da, la di da da di da, la di da da di da.
I won't waste your high, don't waste mine. If you want my trust, then take your time, your time. Late in the evening, I want you. I do what I got to feel you and me. I already told you to hold me. I already told you. My heart goes la di da da di da, la di da da di da, la di da da di da. My heart goes la di da da di da, la di da da di da, la di da da di da. My heart goes. I'm deep in your love, deep in your love. I'm deep in your love, deep in your love. Rules are made for breaking. Come and play, come and play. Patience is a virtue, so they say, they say. Late in the evening, I want you. I do what I got to feel you and me. I already told you to hold me. I already told you. My heart goes la di da da di da, la di da da di da, la di da da di da. My heart goes la di da da di da, la di da da di da, la di da da di da. My heart goes. I'm deep in your love, deep in your love. I'm deep in your
to the heart. I never kissed a mouth that tastes like yours. Strawberries and something more. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Lipstick on my guitar. Fill up the engine, we can drive real far. Go dancing underneath the stars. Ooh yeah, I want it all. Got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Into the car, on the backseat in the moonlit dark. Wrap me up between your legs and arms. Ooh, I can't get enough. You know you could tear me apart. Put me back together and take my heart. I never thought that I could love this hard. Ooh, I can't get enough. Ooh, you got me feeling like I wanna be that guy. I wanna kiss your eyes. I wanna drink that smile. I wanna feel like my soul's on fire. I wanna stay up all day and all night. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. And we'll say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Baby, you burn so hot, you make me shiver with the fire. You got this thing you started, I don't want it to stop. You know you make me shiver. Yeah, you got me singing like, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Oh no, say, ooh, I love it when you do it like that. And when you're close up, give me the shivers. Oh baby, you wanna dance till the sunlight cracks. And when they say the party's over, then we'll bring it right back. Yeah.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends sat at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. And you come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop it, and the man on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. And now I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love was handmade for somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Well, I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
I gotta tell you, I'm in love with your shape. You said the mother brothers couldn't really juggle your weight, and you were shy in the beginning, used to cover your face. You got that sweet, sweet love, and I'm a sucker for cake. I know, girl, you got a body they will kill for. Loving through whatever, who you trying to skip a meal for? Girl, you're too precious, why you trying to split the bill for?
Right, everyone, I hope you can actually see her properly, because the weather is sunny with a black cloud behind it. So looking through my phone, it looks really, really dark. So I'm hoping it doesn't come out like that. But anyway, this is the bit of information to introduce our latest arrival. And just hold there a sec, Nick, actually. We'll just get a bit of a close-up. This is Jasmine. And Jasmine has recently arrived with us. Oh, you can see how beautiful she is. That's actually a good lighting. It shows off her dapples. Go on, you can let her walk on now. I just wanted a close up. So Jasmine recently arrived with us. She is, actually, she's a really good size actually. She'd be 15-1, I would say. Would you think, Nick?
Yeah, at least.
At least, yeah. So yeah, 15-1. She's 10 years old. She's chaps registered. Obviously you can see that she's skewbald as well, so she's a lovely type. She's very similar to in type, to be honest, in a lot of ways actually, to our lovely recent cob that we had called Dazzle, who was super popular. So she's almost a bit like a female type of him. So she has come to us, as I say, fairly recently, and when she was collected, actually the transporter dropped me a message to say what a lovely, lovely horse, and how well behaved she was. Loaded, good as gold, travelled perfectly, and to be honest, I mean, we had fairly high expectations of her anyway through what we knew of her before, and it's lovely when they meet them expectations, and to be honest, when they excel them as well. She's super easy. Most of you will know that we sort of follow all the right steps, and our horse is a lunge before we get on. I sort of say that for every new horse, but honestly, Nick, we were chatting away and Nick just got on, thinking, not even really thinking, and honestly, you wouldn't even know this mare didn't live with us. You wouldn't have thought that she'd have only just arrived when we first rode her. She has got a little video on YouTube of her first ride. It is only a couple of minutes long, just a walk, trot, canter on both reins, but it gives you a good idea. And that video was taken, how long had she been here? 10 minutes? Yeah, literally 10 minutes. And so we popped straight on her, and again, it was only a couple of minutes long because she had travelled. So we were keen to get her settled in her stable and let her just relax. Now, she's settled absolutely super. You wouldn't, as I say, you wouldn't know that she hasn't lived here for forever. Very, very settled. She's not been calling out at the others. She's quite oblivious to what everybody else is doing on the yard. She more than likes her hay net. She's definitely a girl after her food. She just stood there eating her hay net and just minding her own business. She's got a lovely temperament. Absolutely lovely temperament. She is well mannered, she's nice natured, she's very, very friendly. I do get a lot of people saying, oh, I would like a gelding, blah blah blah, but she has got a lovely temperament. She's got a kind and loving temperament as well, guys. She enjoys human interaction. She's not Mary. She's not Marish when you do a girth or anything like that. She's happy. You don't even have to tie her up to tack her up. She's really, really well mannered. I would say she's very, very straightforward, very easygoing. She's happy in the field, she's happy in the stable. What else can I say? She's good in all ways. She's got no vices. I have got some photos and things of her in a previous home looking all beautiful, where she has done quite a bit of dressage. That was more what her owners concentrated on. She did a lot of flat work. She hacks out on her own, she hacks out in company, she's good in the traffic. She's her last home was on a farm, so she was good with all the farm vehicles, all the large tractors, country lanes, all that sort of stuff. She recently did a fun ride as well. She's great on a fun ride, a beach ride, anything like that. Today we've just done a video. The only reason, guys, that she's just there on the flat is because you might just see in the background the horse in the arena. The arena was actually booked out, so we ran out of time. So she has done minimal jumping, but we will certainly get some videos of her so you can see her doing that as well. But today that is the reason she's on the flat work, and that is purely, as I say, because the arena is booked out. She's snaffle mouth as well. She's super easy. She stands there by a mountain block to get on. You can just drop your reins, do what you're doing. She doesn't do anything until she's asked to. She's very, very polite. As I say, she's polite on the ground, and she's just as polite under saddle. And I would say she's that confidence-giving sort of push-button ride. She does know her job. She works in a little outline quite easily. You've only got to ask her, and she's there. Pops into walk, trot, canter at the push of a button. She's not lazy, she's not sharp. You'll see that Nikki has to have a little bit of leg on her, but not too much leg. So you know that sort that she's going to make you feel confident. She's not going to make you feel like she's always got somewhere to go, but at the same time she's enjoyable to ride, and you haven't got to keep nagging every stride. So to me, those sort are those push button, and I would definitely describe her as a confidence giver, wouldn't you think, Nick? Yeah, definitely. We always judge that off how Nikki feels. And as you know, many of you will say, well, you know, Nick's a great rider. She's doing this job all the time. And yes to all of those things. But actually, Nick is not always the most confident. And she just goes off what the horse feeling. God, get my words out. The feeling that the horse gives her. So it is a good indication, actually. And so I would definitely describe this mare as a confidence giver, just a really straightforward mare. She's not one that's got to be ridden every day either, which is great. I know that life commitments means that you can't always, but there's so many of you out there that are wanting ones to share, you know, mother-daughter share, or you know, anything like that. People that want a horse that's a little bit of an all-rounder, that's easy but not one that's complicated and you've got to do you know, that you've got to be riding them every day. One that you want to load up and go to places, maybe go and do a clinic, as I say, a fun ride. She's going to be cracking for all of that. And fantastic size, as I said, an age at 10 years old. So as we all know, you know, prices through COVID were just sky high. They haven't dropped massively. They've dropped a little bit, but you know, they haven't dropped. They've still accelerated. And what we're going to do here, as much as we can here at CnG, is try and keep the prices as reasonable for these horses as possible, especially with the cost of living. So she is going to be in the green heart range, and this is going to include all of her tack. Now, the bridle that she's wearing now is not her bridle. That's just Nikki's favourite bridle that goes on everything. So she's just got a plain bridle, but the saddle that she's wearing is her saddle. In fact, Nick, do you want to just pop off or just move your leg, whatever? And it fits her nicely. So a nice leather saddle. Don't even know. Oh, the camera's not focusing. Right, I can't get the camera to focus, guys. But nice saddle, fits her well. And she's got a bridle, so she will come complete with her tack. Oh, that was very good, Nikki. But look how good the mare is. She just stood there, never bothered. All she's doing, she's just watching the jumping, just spectating. But this is very much, I'll take you a little bit closer, guys, so you can just get a better look at her. She's so sweet. She's so sweet, isn't she? Her nature. Yeah, so cute. You know, she'll stand there and have a cuddle. She's happy to see you. She enjoys her work. She's happy to work. As I say, she's not bothered what the other horses are doing. Very, very straightforward. You don't even know you've got her. And what makes it even better is she's absolutely beautiful. She's pretty. She's not overly heavy, but she's heavy enough to be a substantial weight carrier as well. So yeah guys, I think we're very, very pleased with our latest arrival. So those of you who are interested in more information, I've tried to cover, as always, as much as I could, but you know, feel free to ask any questions. We have, as I say, tried to cover as much as we can, but any further questions, just ask. But as I said, her type are really, really, really popular. So if she does seem to fit your type, then just feel free to drop us a message. Thanks guys.
That's the motto. Throw back with no chaser, with no trouble. Popping that Moet, baby, let's make some bubbles. Puffing on that gelato, wanna be seeing double. Gotta do what you gotta believe it. We ain't got no plans to leave it. Tell all of your friends to be here. We ain't gonna sleep all weekend. Oh, you know, that's the motto. Drop a few bills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me, did I just stutter? That's the motto. Drop a few bills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me, did I just stutter? That's the motto. That's the motto. Hopped in the range, can't feel my face, the windows down. Back to my place, my birthday cake is coming out. The way it's hitting, like I could go all night. Don't want no bloodshot eyes, so hold my drink, let's believe it. We ain't got no plans to leave it. Tell all of your friends to be here. We ain't gonna sleep all weekend. Oh, you know, that's the motto. Drop a few bills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me, did I just stutter? That's the motto. Drop a few bills and pop a few champagne bottles. Throwing that money like you just won the lotto. We've been up all damn summer, making that bread and butter. Tell me, did I just stutter? That's the motto. That's the motto.
It's not good enough for me since I've been with you. Ooh. It's not gonna work for you. Nobody can equal me. Alone. I'm gonna sip on this drink when I'm fucked up. I should know how to pick it. I'm gonna catch the rhythm while she push up against me. Ooh, is she tipsy? I had enough combo for 24. I picked you from across the room. Pretty little body dancing like go-go, hey. And you are unforgettable. I need to get you alone. Why not? A fucking good time, never hurt nobody. I got a little drink, but it's not my body. If you love the girl, then I'm so sorry. I gotta give it to her like we are not married. Oh, like we ain't not married. Now I won't tell nobody. You're on your level too, tryna do what nobody do.
Feeling like I'm fresh out boost. If they want the drama, got the ooze. Ship the whole crew to the cruise. Doing shit you don't even see him